Chapter 18. The People, Scaling Borders. Ponder point. Some personalities are remembered by most of the people in all parts of the world. Why are they remembered? For their good deeds or their evil deeds. Some great men taught against injustice, dependence, slavery, apartheid, poverty and many other causes for which they are remembered even today. Let's find out about them. Reading objectives. Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King. There are two words in the English dictionary, famous and notorious. People know both types of the people well. Famous person is known for the work she does for welfare of mankind, while the notorious person is known for the destruction he or she caused to mankind. Now decide how you want to be remembered. Out of the millions and millions of people in the world, there are only a few who became great. They may be rulers, religious leaders, social workers, scientists, or others who improved the lives of the people by their teachings or work. Let's read some inspirational biographies. Mahatma Gandhi, a star child born on the 2nd of October 1869 at Porbandar in Gujarat, to Karamchand and Putli Bai. He was named Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. At that time India was suffering under the British rule. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi went to England to study law. From there, he went to South Africa and became a successful lawyer. In those days South Africa was also ruled by the British. The British used to treat blacks of Africa and India very badly, who were living there. Gandhiji decided to fight against this injustice and the atrocities. He used satyagraha. It is non-violent methods of protest. He became well known in South Africa. In 1915, Gandhiji returned India after spending more than 20 years. He took over the command of national movement against the British in India by launching non-cooperation movement. Gandhiji was arrested but freed. Ultimately, the British had to bow before the might of non-violence and India became free of British rule on the 15th of August 1947. Gandhi tried hard to remove the evil of untouchability in India. He used to call them Harijan, or people of God. He also worked for Hindu-Muslim unity. Gandhiji was shot dead on the 30th of January 1948 by Nathuram Godse. Godse was against his ideologies. Gandhiji is remembered throughout the world as a great soul. So he is called Mahatma Gandhi. Get to know more. Satyagraha, in Sanskrit means truth and firmness. It is a non-violent method of protest. Enrich yourself. Rabindranath Tagore was so impressed with Gandhiji's work for the uplift of the poor and downtrodden that he started to call him Mahatma. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was born in the USA in 1809. He was from a poor household. In the childhood he used to work with his parents. He went to school for some months only. After trying his hand at various jobs, he became a lawyer. At the age of 25 he was elected to the Illinois House of Representatives. At that time, slavery was common in the USA. But Lincoln was against slavery. People from Africa, who were Negroes, black were kept as slaves by the white people. This made him unpopular in the southern states of the USA where people favored slavery. In 1860, Lincoln was elected President of the USA. After his election, many states in the South broke away from the USA and announced that they would form a separate nation. But Lincoln defeated the Southern states. A law was passed banning slavery in the USA. Lincoln was elected president for the second time. He wanted people to forget the past and live in peace and unity. But he was shot dead by a supporter of the Southern states. Martin Luther King. Lincoln tried hard to ban the slavery in the USA, but even after that the blacks were treated badly. They were hardly considered to be equal to the whites. There were discrimination in all the public places. Martin Luther King was the main person who fought against this injustice. He was born in the southern state of Georgia in USA, in 1929. Martin Luther King visited India in 1959 to understand Gandhi's Satyagraha movement. He used Gandhi's non-violent methods of protest, demanding equality for the blacks in the USA. He gained tremendous support among the blacks. On 28 August 1963, about 200,000 people joined him in his March on Washington. After a year, the Government of America passed a law and gave equality to blacks. Martin Luther King got Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts. Martin Luther King was shot dead in 1968 at the young age of 39. But during his lifetime he made it possible for a whole race of people to live with dignity. Searching dictionary. Slave. A person who is owned by someone else as other non-living items and forced to work without payment. Movement. An effort by a large group of people to achieve something, especially a reform in society. Word to know. Mahatma Gandhi's method of satyagraha gained India its freedom. Abraham Lincoln fought and won the battle against slavery in the USA. Martin Luther King used Gandhi's non-violent methods of protest to win equality for the blacks in the USA.